What is up, everybody? My name is Corey, and welcome to the Prop Hunters channel. And today we're just going to be kind of hovering over the live auction that's happening in a couple days. This is one of the biggest prop auctions I think I've seen to date after the last couple, like London last year. They had the Marvel one and a couple of smaller movies just doing single auctions for the movie itself. But this auction is amazing. The live auction Los Angeles one has anything from 80s, 90s, and even I think some 2000, late 2000 ones. Pick a genre, it's in there, whether it be Star Wars, Starship Troopers, Ghostbusters, Goonies, Jurassic Park. I mean, if it's a big movie, they've got something in this auction. I mean, it's massive. It's like, let's scroll down here and find out how many props this is. Now, I'm going to make a couple more episodes on this. We can go into more depth about some of the items and talk about them and their values and stuff. But this one, I'm just going to kind of skim through and go from there. So, the prop auction is happening August 26th through the 27th. I think it's like less than 12 to 14 hours away. So, yeah. So let's take a quick look here. Not exactly sure how many items. I know it's a lot. It's like 800 plus items I thought I saw. So, all right. Well, let's get rocking and rolling here, shall we? Oh, man. Make sure to get focus in here. All right, so number one up on this list, and again, I'm not going to go through all these. I might say the name or just skim through them, stop on the big ones. We can really break this down into segments, or maybe I'll do 20 or 30 per episode. We can get a little bit into more talking about it. But we're going to open up with the Ape Mask Appliance, the 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is a pretty amazing kickoff. I mean, you don't see this too often, which leads right into a transparency for the movie. Transparencies are actually a lot harder to find than you'd think of, like the books, or like the you want to call it like the God, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head right now. We'll get into them in a bit here, and I'll kind of explain, go back to transparencies compared to those. But all right, so then we're going to run right into the Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill's Jump Street police uniforms. They're $600 to $800. That's not bad for if that's like their actual worn suits. Good entryway into the collecting business. We got some prop guns. Jack Barr's prop gun. Christian Bale's stunt Spencer. So a couple of prop and stunt guns over here. Our first big boy right off the bat, Spartan's costume. That's a huge movie. I don't know how many of these costumes they made, but fetching 6 to 8 G's, that's a lot. Depends if someone main wore it. I don't know if it was just an extra or a main character. And then you got the wolf stand puppet, which actually fetches more than the Spartan outfit. Scrolling on down here. AI, artificial intelligence. Looks like they got a couple of doodads from that movie. We got our first big miniature prop, the Airwolf helicopter from the 1984 TV series Airwolf. 8 to 10 thou. Muhammad Ali's boxing shorts from the movie. Muhammad Ali, is that those pair of cream colored ones? All wore his boxing shorts with heavyweight Sonny. And so it is the ones he actually wore. It's actually not a bad price for those then. Then we got some, here example, storyboards. So that's what I was trying to say, kind of like those transparencies early. Storyboards are usually a lot cheaper, but there are a lot more out there. That's why you don't see transparencies too often. Now these are aliens storyboards, so they're going to be 2,000 to 3,000. Most of the time, those are like the cheap end ones, but anything alien related, you're not going to find cheap nowadays. It is a hot market for alien stuff. Nostromo's door. Now that is awesome. The fact that a set item survived, that's pretty hard to see nowadays, anything surviving, especially from this long ago. There's a couple shows I watched where they went through Prop House in LA and they kind of like touched base on this one and talked about it a little bit. And the reason I like this also is because it's actually functional. If you bought it, you can use it as a doorway in your house or use it as like a prop, centerpiece, and then put stuff inside of it on the wall to hang. Unlike some set piece props that are too big to be functional, so that's kind of cool. Frame hand-drawn Nostromo cockpit concept sketch, 3,000 to 5,000. Again, alien related, so it's going to be super expensive. You got some model antennas for it. You got the spacesuit. That's really sweet. Get you that one's going to be super expensive. Let's see here. Alien lining piece, close-up miniature model landing leg. 8 to 10,000. Ooh, that's up there just for a landing leg. Then we're going to get to the first holy grail of this auction, Nostromo itself. Wants to fetch $300,000 to $500,000, $500,000 to own the ship of one of the most iconic movies, sci-fi era. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. It's got some more hand-drawn sketches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6 different hand-drawn sketches. Bam. Scooting on down, we have, this is another huge piece. Sergeant Apon's, Al Matthews screen-matched U.S. Colonel Marines armor costume. These costumes are amazing. You can kind of see they have a similar theme across the board if you see like Starship Troopers. But just to have the actual ones from the movie is just ungodly. And you can see in the $40,000 to $60,000 range. This is definitely a masterpiece in collecting. You got the helmet and the flamethrower. That's Private Frost Rico's screen matched helmet. $30,000 to $50,000 just for a helmet. The other one was that a full suit before? $40,000 to $60,000. Yeah, it's insane. Then you have the flamethrower from the movie. That's $30,000 to $50,000. I'm betting that's one of the top-notch weapons in a movie you'll see price range-wise. And then we've got the miniature Queen puppet model, $50,000 to $70,000. This miniature is probably on par with one of the more iconic miniatures in history. If you go look up like any of Ray Harryhauser's like stop motion miniatures or like RoboCop, Ed 209, any of those guys, that's up there with that. Dump truck model, that's kind of cool. Dog puppet with Burster Alien. Ooh, poor puppy. I went 2 to 3 G's for that. On the right, we've got some more hand-drawn artwork. That's pretty cool. All right, some more hand-drawn stuff. Alien Resurrections. We're kind of bumping up to the newer things right now, not just the classic stuff. All right, clone xenomorph display with tail. A clone xenomorph display with tail. So I'm guessing they used that one for just some kind of alien museum type thing, I'm guessing. Kind of cool. On the left, we have newborn alien. That's from the newer Aliens Resurrection movie. $25,000 to $35,000. Ooh, boy, that's a price tag. All right, we got some more sketch art. Looks like we got some actual miniature busts over here. Yeah. Let's take a stop here. Get that back up in a bit. All right, Alien vs. Predator. Ooh, that's saucy. $3,000 to $5,000. On the right, we've got the helmets, the Predator helmets. Patented $3,000 to $5,000. It's kind of universal. I think those will go for more. I think Alien vs. Predator is probably one of the. Ooh, what have we got here? Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Ooh. We've got some more helmets on the left. $6,000 to $8,000 for those guys. All right. Are we out of the alien section? I think we are. All right. So, Addiction Demon Mask, Amy Chen's face. Stifler. Where's Stifler's mom? His cake costume. Sidney Prescott. Ooh, or Sidney Presser. I was like, Prescott, what are we gonna go watch some more horror movies? Stifler's wedding suit. Vince Vaughn, Wes Mantooth suit. All right, these are all 600, 800, 800, 1200. Not bad. All right, keep on scrolling down. Not seeing much. Jack Black. Anyone want to get the motorcycles costume from that? So on the right here, that's pretty interesting. We've got Apocalypse Now film and sound reel canister. That's kind of saucy. 600, 800, that's doable. An Army of Darkness, a full-size Deadite soldier figure. Army of Darkness was awesome. 1992, 1200 to 1800. On the left, we have the miniature walking skeleton puppet scene. Bruce Campbell's boomstick. That's a stunt boomstick. I was going to say for $3,000 to $5,000. His real boomstick has got to be worth just a metric crap ton. Evil Ash. Got a big bust of a skeleton from Evil Dead. 800 or 8,000 to 10,000. Michael Jordan hairstyle references. What? Unknown production. That is hilarious. Too funny. Austin, the spy who shagged me. Looks like some stuff there. Baby Days out. Back to the Future, set of 3 production contact sheets. It's kind of cool. Austin Powers, Blue Robe. Mayor Goldie Wilson. All right, so we're going down. Hill Valley Bulldog sweatshirt. Marty McFly's radiation suit. Is that the actual one he wore in there? That'd be kind of sweet. 5 to 7,000. It's probably one of the most iconic radiation suits that you can get, next to maybe, Breaking Bad? I think he had the radiation or the yellow suits in there. Not the radiation suits, but the drug suits. Don't want to get all drugged up. You want to get a loose phone book page with Dr. Emmett's information. That's actually kind of cool because that's, again, you're looking at Back to the Future, that price range for something, whatever you can get your hands on to collect to make it affordable. That's in the range. I mean, we'll see what it really goes for, all said and done. Christopher Ford Lloyd autographed photo. Back to the Future, set of 4 Save the Clock Tower flyers, 2 to 3,000. All right. Marty McFly's Terminator facts. Back to the Future. You are fired. That is awesome. The sheet of gray paper features a large "You're fired." Too funny. Hill Valley Police utility belt. It's kind of cool. Other various things. You got, it looks like small trinkets and stuff. Sports Almanac. What? Back to the Future is part 2. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Sorry about the rambling there, but there's just so much stuff flying at you. It's just kind of cool seeing it all. Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd's puppet, and Old Biff Tannen. These were puppets I think they used to put in the car when they do in the car shot scenes when he goes to the future in them. I'm pretty sure. And again, I was saying before, we'll once the auction is over this week and I get some more free time, I'll spend direct time on a lot of these subjects. And we'll break each of them down and just do, again, all alien stuff or all Back to the Future. Or when we get up to the newer stuff, we'll do episodes just directly on that where I'm not just skimming through stuff here like I have been. Gray Sports Almanac cover with La Magazine, 5 to 7,000. Yeah, that's definitely iconic from there. You got Marty McFly's sneakers, 15 to 20,000. I think Nike was trying to actually come out with some self-drawn sneakers recently. Because it was the date on one of the movies matched up to our time frame, I think, is what I heard. All right, so it looks like a bunch of more Back to the Future stuff. Some light-up shoes, expensive. Back to the Future Part 2 money, I'm guessing what that is. The Biff dollars. Walkie-talkie. Light-up cafe. All right. Pair of scripts. Again, scripts are a nice way to get into collecting stuff. They're usually cheaper, so... bunch of newspaper clips from a bunch of the different series, I'm guessing. Getting down here. Hand-drawn storyboard for Batman. Ooh, the good old Batman. I love that movie. Page from Doc Christopher Lloyd. Batmobile maquette. So, 3 to 5 Gs. No, I'm not sure how big that one is. Dimensions 30 by 12. 6 by... Okay, so that's pretty big for being tiny. We got some other... exterior building miniature fire escape. You got the Bat Ski Boat, Gotham Globe, the Robbery and Murder newspaper. Ooh, some penguins. I'd love to get some of those penguins. They were creepy. 2 to 3,000. Ooh. Screen matched Basketboat and Batmobile screen. That's kind of cool. Actual match screen. Oh, so we got the big model. What do we got here? All right, full-sized replica Basketboat. Batman Returns. Bat Ski Boat. 20 to 30,000. Ooh, boy. Bat Signal Blueprint. Set of 3 Bat Cave. Ooh, got some Bat gear. Robin Chris O'Donnell's Mask and Belt. 3 to 5 Gs. Batman Forever. And you want the Joker's semi-truck steering wheel? That's a random prop to have, but I guess everything he touches is golden, so that's something from one of the newer Batmans for once. Ooh, Weems robot puppet model. Oh, I love Batteries Not Included. That was one of I wouldn't say one of my favorite movies growing up as a sci-fi, but it was one of my top robotic ones, kind of like Johnny Five. I used to watch this on VHS all the time. I'd love to own one of those little guys. Hand-drawn Cylon head concept art. All right, so we got a lot more to go through. So we're going to speed it up here a bit since we're touching base on it. Colonel Viper pilot costume. That's kind of cool. Viper ground crew helmet. It's still 1,000 to 1,500, but you know, all these things, Battlestar Galactica kind of has that fandom to it that they've been collecting this stuff for a while, so that's why it's usually more pricier than not. All right. Blue Demon Head makeup test. Colonel Viper pilot risk communication, 4 to 600. Just gonna keep skipping down here. Keep on going. Keep on going. Captain Flint's hero costume. It's pretty cool. Hero costumes are awesome. You don't see those too often, but these are definitely not like mainstream movies. Anything that's a hero costume, like a classic, is, you know, you're probably gonna hit 50 to 80,000, if not more. Wesley Snipes tactical vest, 3 to 5,000 with his sword. Is that the actual sword? I'm guessing it's just from Blade 2, 5 to 7,000. I got a replica of that. Cost me like $50. But that's how most of us can afford this stuff. Get the replica. It's the way to go. Short knife, 2 to 3,000. Priest. Hero's blood pack costume. No way. Tony Curran. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that now. 800 to 1,200 bucks. I mean, it wasn't even like Blade 3. It was Blade 2. Blade Runner. Ooh, prototype. Okay, that was just our prototype. That's why. Boogie Nights. Need some art classes, guys. Oh, all right, we got another helicopter model. Scale radio controlled flying Blue Thunder special helicopter. Blue Thunder. All the helicopters in this one. Ooh, hey, it's Walter White's. There's another one. There's that yellow hazmat suit I was talking about. This must just be the hazmat suit episode. Get all the yellow suits we can get in there. Douglas Turnbull's collector brain computer interface headset. 10 to 15,000. Wow. I guess 1983. That's when I was born. There's a ton of stuff from 1983. It must be the year of years. Krull. You guys are familiar with that one? I love Krull. That was 1983. Hawk. 6 to 8,000. Yeah. Steve Rogers. There's some classic stuff over here. Dum Dum Nuggins. Buck Rogers in the 21st century. Got his weapon, looks like. Ooh, we got some Castaway with Tom Hanks on there. Signed hat? I don't think so. Chappie. Chappie. 10 to 15,000 for the full-size Chappie. It's pretty awesome. Ooh, got a giant Minotaur suit. I could use that for the Labyrinth. And we're on to finally some swords. Some swords of fantasy world. We'll just kind of skip over those for now. Minotaur mask and bodysuit. 4 to 6 G's. I'm on that. Got a goat suit. Royal Guard of Argo Shield. Clash of the Titans. Ooh, it's a classic Clash of the Titans. Royal Guard of Argo Shield from Davis Fantasy Adventure. Clash of the Titans. 1,500, 2,500. We just watched the new one. That's actually... The new one wasn't that bad. Not the new... Or we watched the new one and then the sequel to the new one. And maybe it's because it was... I think it came in 2012. I watched it and read the feedback on it. Said it was horrible. And that's why they weren't coming up with the third one. But I liked it. Clash of the Titan. Joppa guard helmet. Hand-painted alien ship. Alright. Sylvester Stallone's climbing jacket from Cliffhanger. Ooh, Cliffhanger. I haven't watched that one in forever. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Pair of visual effects shot boards. That's pretty cool. Especially from that one. Hand-painted mothership lighting concept. Hand-painted. Alright. Estimate. So lots of the storyboards and hand-painted things for that. Rob Hawkins Cloverfield suit. Bah. Hand-drawn Cobb. Ooh, that looks saucy. Hand-drawn Ron Cobb and Conan Snake poster concept sketch. Ooh, now we're getting some Phil Tippett collection stuff. Yeah. Ooh, cone heads. That's kind of funny. Phil Tippett's collection. Garthok stop motion puppet display. The Garthok. Must feed me to the Garthok. Electronic Amy's Head from Congo. God, I loved Congo. That movie was so good. If any remember, Taco Bell was doing their Congo specials back then. You go there and do your scratch-offs and win $1 million and get a giant Congo cup. Cowboys and Aliens. It's only 1,000 to 1,500 for a head, too. Miniature gorilla mock-up. City of Singe head. Captain Mike DeVries space helmet. Let's keep on trucking. Ooh, Adonis Creed's boxing shorts. All kinds of boxing shorts in this one. Da Vinci Demons, Daredevil, Deadpool suit. Deadpool from the movie? Oh, it's the promotional tour in Deadpool costume. I'm like, I thought he took that costume home with him, Ryan Reynolds. Murdoch's Cane and Cup. I was expecting to see a bunch of those Marvel movie props up in this one because they did the Marvel auction last year, I thought, and everything from all those shows that were going out, there's just tons of Daredevil stuff on the auction house. Meryl Streep affects spin around head. Death Becomes Her. They're supposed to be remaking that soon. So, Death Becomes Her vial, 1,500 to 2,500. Potion vial. The blouse pin. Bunch of little other trinkets on here. Ooh, got some guns. Some Die Hard. I'll take that. Look at that. Die Hard. Was it Die Hard 2 clacker? 2,500 or 3,500. Wow, that's so amazing. Rubber stunt gun for John McClane. 2,000 to 3,000 for Die Hard. I mean, that's actually not bad. Especially from Die Hard. Script and VFX breakdown. American flag costume. What do we got over here? Dinosaurs. Phil Tippett's collection of dinosaurs. Jason. Cyber warship models. Alien light up hero rifle. It's hero rifle. That puts some emphasis on it, but there's so many guns being made for so many shows now that it's just guns just seem like a dime a dozen, even though they're a lot cooler than they are. The Doors Down record cover. Doctor Who, The End of the World. It's a pretty cool head. 1,500. Ooh. Draco. Dragonheart. That was one of my favorite movies, fantasy movies back in the day. It was one of the first ones to get dragons down really well. I probably watched that movie like a million times back then. Dragonheart Megahan. Got the sonic screwdriver over here. All of those have to be just pure money for all the Doctor Who fans. Doctor Who Oxygen. Dragonheart. Looks like some small set of 7 Draco markets. Dracula TV series. Vampire hunting costume. If you want to buy a Halloween costume, there you go. Oh, here's a gorgeous figure. $10,000 to $15,000. If I, for my love of everything I've seen on here, there's some good stuff, and clearly I'd want to get the alien ship for $500,000. But I mean, this $10,000 to $15,000. If I could actually afford something on here, I would love to have this model. It just looks amazing, and when you look at him, you can just hear him talking like Sean Connery. I'm Draco. Come to me. Oh, so you see there. All right, so we got some Dune stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to speed up here. It's been, again, this just goes on and on. I'm not even halfway through it, so I'm going to bump forward faster. So we got some Edward Scissorhands. Those are definitely not the hero ones. They made a bunch of those. That's why it's in the $5,000 to $7,000 range. Asylum. You got the cool suit that they suit up on, and again, another weapon. Nothing biggie there. Entourage stuff. All right, I'm literally just going to start bursting through this. Ooh, that's a pretty awesome looking suit. And again, I'll do a breakdown later on this stuff. There's so much to cover. Plus, we get to see if we wait how much they actually sell for. We can kind of talk about that too, which would be kind of cool. Expendables, one of the newer items on the list. All kinds of expendable stuff. It's in actually a pretty affordable price range for not craziness, but again, those aren't super iconic. A flying cab model from Fifth Element. Last year's auction, I think it was the London one, had a bunch of Fifth Element stuff on it. Fight Club. Flash Gordon. Flash. Oh. Spacesuit. Ming Von Soldier Sword. Alright. Ooh. Flubber. Reminds me of some Batteries Not Included stuff. Full Metal Jacket. There's a bunch of stuff over there. Be cool to go and get some more info on. On the left, we've got stunt acts from Gangs of New York. I loved Gangs of New York. Scarlett Johansson. Ghostbusters balloons. So got some Ghostbuster paintings from the movie. There wasn't much else. I think Ghostbusters might have been All right, so there's definitely some art for it, some stickers, but last year had some of the bigger Ghostbusters stuff. There were some big boys in that one. Gladiator Clacker, 2,000 to 3,000. Gladiator, looks like a bunch of Gladiator stuff. I know there was a show where, God, I can't think of his name. The guy who played in Gladiator got divorced and had to sell a bunch of his stuff, and he had a huge room full of collectibles. So I don't know if any of this was it. I'll have to go back and rewatch that episode, but let's keep going here. The Golden Child. Ooh, the Goonies. Oh, yeah, that was the one item I was looking at, and it said on here 800 to 1,200, but I thought when I looked last week it was already at like 2,500. It's probably way more than that by now, but I only looked at it once. Goodwill Hunting, some Goodwill Hunting props, some cool artwork from the Goonies, some Gremlins, big puppets. I think those were ones that they may have restored. I know I've been seeing them restoring some Gremlin stuff, so 4,000 to 6,000. Gumby, Jarhead. The Batch, 12,000 to 16,000. Mogwai, that's pretty up there. Got some jumpsuits. Got some Harry Potter stuff, it looks like. Yeah. All right. Zombie costume. Hey, you guys. Oh, Hercules. Dwayne the Rock Johnson's Hercules outfit. 4,000 to 6,000. Scorpion from Hunter Shrunk the Kids. Yep. That's awesome looking. Vargan Head from Hitchhiker's Galaxy of the Guide. Ooh, is that the actual sword from? Yep, 12,000 to 16,000. I would say that's the actual sword from Hook. I'm surprised that's not worth way more than that. Maybe it's just this expectation for it. Ooh, the monster from Howard the Duck. That is an awesome little figure. All right, got the sub from Hunt for Red October. Some more Sean Connery for you. Mockingbird stuff. Indiana Jones. This is the next. We're going to come up with the next Holy Grail soon. We got some Indiana Jones stuff, some garb. Here it is. Holy Grail number 2. The actual headpiece. Raven Bar and Will of Souls Staff of Ra headpiece. Oh my God. That's going to be like a bajillion dollars. Bet she's going to go for a $14 bajillion. So it's a miniature arc. It's a miniature arc lid. Indiana Jones Temple of Doom beetle, it looks like. Some other random stuff. Yeah. Indiana Jones, you just love to have anything from any of these movies. Thugger Guard Sword. Be cool to have one of those. Monkey Head. Eat the brains. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. A pair of whips. Oh, those are probably the slave ones. Indiana Jones whip himself has got to be like $500,000. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So it looks like we've got some of the German stuff here. Bazooka. Screen matched bazooka. That's the hero prop bazooka. Fair enough. Got a boat. Iron Man. All right, keep going through here. Ooh, his hands are gone. James and Giant Peach. God, I love that. That was a good cartoon / what do you want to say? Stop animation cartoon. James Bond, Solus. Ooh, a chip from Casino Royale. I'm trying to get like, can I pay the real value for that and get the value out of that? Jaws, Spielberg Clacker. Oh my God, 25,000 to 35,000. That's a clacker for you. Some more clackers. Jaws 3D. All right, John Carter. God, I did not like that movie at all. All kinds of suits. We're in the suit era. Need a John Wick bike replica. John Wick sword. Like John Wick stuff is actually surprisingly expensive for it being super new, but everyone loves John Wick. All right, Judge Dredd. Blank firing Judge Dredd. Okay, so it wasn't his. Light up Judge Hunter rifle. 5,000 to 7,000. Judge suit. Judge Hershey. I need some Hershey's. Judge Dredd. Block rifle. Ooh, it's the Stallone suit. 12,000 to 16,000. I feel like I see that all over. Or maybe it's just different types of suits. I always see all kinds of suits for sale. Jumanji. Ooh, that's another one of the big grails coming up. Got some Jumanji stuff. Jumanji gun. There it is. It's a third grail. The Jumanji board. It's probably going to go for a metric ton. In Jurassic Park, got a bunch of Jurassic Park stuff. Animatronics, looks like a PS2 dinosaur. Got the Raptors. The video animation of Velociraptors. I know they made a bunch of these for the movie, and then they ended up not using them because they went more for actual CGI and visuals. So, get the full-size Velociraptor cage. Oh, they bumped up the price of that. I swear last time I looked at it, it said $3,000. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe they know they can get more. I don't understand. But T-Rex field tip collection, dinosaur input device. All right. So that is day one. We're going to break it off there because that took a long time. I'm guessing that was about 15 to 20 minutes, and I spun through a bunch of that. Ooh, look at that robot for day two. So we're going to cut it off there, and we're going to set up and get ready for the day two shoot. So, again, guys, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I know we spun through that pretty quick, but there's so much on here, and I'd like to talk about a lot of it, and we'll be doing special episodes on those. So thank you very much for sticking out with me, and put down in your comments below if you could have any three items on this list, what would those three items be? One being obviously is probably going to be the most expensive one, the alien one, but tell me what you really, really would want, not just based on how expensive it is. Like, what would you like? I really would like that the Goonies gem. I'm a Goonies freak. That would be awesome to have, or even the Draco one for $10,000 to $15,000. I would love to have that. So, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it sticking out with me for that very first episode. I know this was kind of long and grueling, and in the future, I'm going to try to get if they do auctions, I'm going to try to do them quicker, and we can break them down and do sections instead of like days, because this is probably a 20-minute video to skip through. So the next episode, we'll be doing day two, so I'll hopefully have that up soon, and we'll go through that, and again, I'm going to run through it pretty quick, like I said, and we'll do more stuff on these items at a later point in time to talk about them. But what I want to know down in the comments below, if you could pick three items from this list to add to your collection, what would those three items be? And tell me why. I wouldn't want just the most expensive ones because that's not how I roll. I would really love to have that Draco piece because that dragon has a special spot in my heart. I watched that movie so many times. I just love Sean Connery and his Rorsch, and it's the first dragon that I really liked. So two would probably be the Goonies crystal. Again, I love Goonies. Anything Goonies is up my river. And number three would probably be the Indiana Jones Grail piece. I'm not taking it because it's a Grail piece, but I love Indiana Jones. I'd love to have that in the collection. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you on the next episode.